dumb fuck. Thank you. How are you? So yeah. I'm at now. I'm back over here. Hey, Jack Fusion. How are you getting on? So yeah. No, I see. I just noticed that. Thanks, guys. No, so obviously yesterday when I tried to do this, I couldn't really remember much of the story. Of fucking terrible memory for trying to remember some stuff. So the way I'm gonna do these streams is I'm gonna read almost like an audiobook. So these are all gonna be kept up as VODs or whatever, so anyone can kind of check this out. What were you talking? Literally what I'm trying to say now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record like an audiobook style kind of recording. So double check my camera is kind of fucking. I hate the way sometimes it's really difficult to kind of line up my camera because I slouch when I sit down. It's kind of like, especially when I'm reading into a computer, it kind of like messes me up. But yeah, okay. Have you seen the recent trailer? I haven't. Now, I'm in a bit of a predicament, so I'm half thinking we watch trailers on stream because they can't claim it if I cut that bit out. So I might watch them on stream. So if you want to see me react to the trailer, we might do that on stream. And then I'll immediately cut that out when I re-edit the VODs to go up the next day. Because I want to keep these on the channel so anyone can kind of follow. Like I says, I want to, hey Bill, how are you getting on? I want to kind of like keep them as, you know, people can come back and check and just see what my kind of like ideas or whatever are. Obviously I want to get you guys involved as well. This is why I'm doing it live, is I want to have a full conversation, full dialogue between everyone. Here a tip, turn off auto Google Translate. Oh yeah, I have it on I didn't translate it. So basically if you see what I have here is up here, I have it in English. But there's an issue with it anyways. And obviously yes, it's all machine translated anyways, so it's not the best. It's almost like Bandai just ran it through Google Translate and just put it up anyways. But yeah, story, okay, of what's going to happen. So for this series, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read the chapters. So they're going to be very short streams. I'm going to read the chapters. So again, like someone could come back to the video at any point and just listen to it and just have the story. I'm going to try and fix my reading, so I'll be might come back over every now and again just so that I can just cut the bits out where I fuck up or flub a line like I normally would if I was editing. So the final kind of video would look fine when it's being watched. Now at the end of the part, so I'm gonna try to do this every time a new chapter drops, we're gonna have a discussion between myself and yourselves in chat there. We're gonna kind of talk about and discuss some of our things that we liked about the chapter or some ideas or whatever. If we spot any Easter eggs in it, like some of you guys might spot something that I would have missed, and then we can go from there and kind of like just discuss it in chat or whatever. Just, I don't know, it's a cool little bit of trivia or some kind of like discussion going on for comments or whatever coming in after, so everyone can feel kind of like included, as if like it's kind of like reading like fucking book corner or some shit. But yeah, that's probably the best way I could think of, like a very interactive way to do this. So yeah, I gotta give it a couple of minutes, just kind of like let some more people get in here. I think yesterday there was about 10 people interested, so I might, obviously I'm gonna be cutting all the shit out. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to in around, you know, that much, because I assume we'll have that much. If this is me assuming, fucking Jesus, I hate to assume shit, but yeah, I'll give it a couple of minutes anyways, and then we'll jump straight into it. But anyways, I can ask some of your opinions. How are you enjoying it so far? I haven't actually read chapter 2 yet. Not at all. Actually, do you know what the fuck we can do? Because I'm gonna be cutting it. Who would like to watch the trailers they have right now? We can do that. I feel like we can do that. Where's it gone? That's it there. I do love this Tyrannomon, the way he's just gone fucking feral. Actually, don't give me 2 seconds there, because I just want to use. No. So I have to sign in some shit, and I don't have to sign in, you know, on stream, you know, kind of way. I get very paranoid about that shit. Very fucking paranoid.
Chapter 1.
Oh, it's actually just literally on there. Okay, it's not too bad. See now. So I'm using fucking Google Chrome. I don't normally use Chrome, which is a pain in the hole because all my shit just ain't logged in.
Chapter 1 Age.
Fuck off, AG, for a sec. Oh no, this is actually no. That's the reading. I don't want the reading. I want the trailer. Where can I find the trailer? Is that actually I have to go through the website? Oh, I suck at doing this shit. I absolutely suck at this shit. Where is it? Where is the trailers? Well, this fucking sucks. Oh shit, I just forgot to fucking take the standby shit off. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm planning on doing daily streams until Monday. So, I think my wife shouldn't be doing any, like, she normally comes in the room kind of like the office, as it were, whatever, kind of like do computer work some days, but I don't think she needs to do that this week, so I should be able to get away with kind of like doing every day here. It's on the new channel they made. They made a new channel. The what? Someone drop a link to the new channel in the chat and I can find it. Oh, wait. No, you literally just had the answer there for me. Thank you. Where is this new channel? That's this the one? This one right here?
Don't you want...
Okay. I got this. So it's the teaser, obviously. We watched the teaser. We watched the first episode, and we watched this. I think we don't even need to watch that. That's actually just a reading. So we go through this. Okay. Here we go. Do you know what? Can you give me 2 seconds? I'm just gonna grab my phone because I need to be able to read chat and I can't do that with this up, so 2 seconds. Shall be back. I is back. Just about. Again, I'll be cutting all this shit out so I can take my time. I can make mistakes. I have so much notifications on my phone, this sucks. Where the fuck is I at? I done found myself. This is so risky, but I don't mind, okay, because the idea here, okay, is I'm gonna be cutting all this out. as soon as the live stream is done, I'm gonna edit this down. I can do it in the YouTube editor, so I don't have to do too much. I'm just gonna cut out this whole segment and then just kind of like re-upload it or whatever after. So it should be fine. It should be fine. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was fucking child was wanting me to swing him around the room there was when I went in. He'd be going to bed now, so it's fine. Okay. iTunes. Shut the fuck. And we watch. Honestly, I love the CG though. I really, really would love for them to do like a full movie of this.
Don't you want to know the truth of the two worlds? It's beyond the borders
I love the band.
of the real
Awesome.
and the digital.
Let's go. Lugumon.
The digital world can change people's lives.
Yeah, the Wolf of the Ninth Avenue. Yeah, I think I've seen something like that. And then they go into their commercial kind of buy us now.
Don't you want to know?
Shush, I'm risking copyright shit as it is. There we go. So that was like the teaser. There we go. CG reminds me of some live action J drama shows. It kind of does. Where I kind of like most seen that was I watched the live action Death Note movies in the series, and yeah, it's very like that. But to be honest, I feel like if it was given a higher budget, those CG models would look so much better. Like if it was given like a Hollywood budget, and then fucking the Digimon would look so much better, almost in the same style as Detective Pikachu style thing. So I feel like that's probably the best one. I've watched this if it was purely live action. Oh yeah, that's definitely. I would actually love for them to do a live action Digimon of any kind. Just give me live action Digimon. I actually haven't watched these trailers either. I'm actually get around to watching them another time. Probably won't watch them on stream, but I'll probably watch them in my own time.
Don't you
So
want
I
to
can
know
say I have.
the truth of the two worlds?
This is chapter 1. Okay, so this is the one from yesterday. Is it?
Hello, Professor Ryuzenji.
The core research that will determine the future of our company is being
So
conducted
much
here.
references to the original
I'll give
Digimon
you
shit.
this.
A Digimon linker?
Mind Link has a time limit. Your consciousness can be left behind on the other side. I, for one, do not want to lose my men.
They probably would. But to be honest,
Let's
I wouldn't
go,
mind that
Lugumon.
too much.
We're going to infiltrate the SOC. And we're going to find out who the Tartarus is.
Deputy Squad Leader, we have a suspicious Digimon in sight.
Shoot! Digi-police!
Used and discarded Digimon. It's turbulence! The deep digital world?
The hacker! Judge!
I wanna change my life.
Warning! Target Digimon.
The demon wolf of the Castle of Nine Wolves has returned.
See, I don't know. I can't make head nor tail of what was really actually going on from the trailers. That's the one thing is they do make you want to read to get the full story. Is that the only trailer we actually got? Like the only like video for it? So I don't feel like that they gave us anything else. I didn't see anything anyways. Check over here, just in case. No, they've only got the readings after that. But yeah, I to talk about what was it? look more realistic in CGI. Okay, so here's the thing. I know Bill was talking about they might get humanoid things. My way of handling that, if I was being charged, was, you know, the way Spider-Man is done in the Marvel movies, where he's kind of like CGI, but the character is kind of like real, but the costume looks almost CGI. I feel like that's the exact same way they should do it for Digimon, because then it would blend them a little bit better. Have the suits or a costume like mostly CGI. Especially because if they have, a lot of them have like halos and shit going around them or some sort of shit going on, so they could easily do that and kind of like blend it. I feel like that's the best way to do that. But yeah, I actually wouldn't mind it, to be honest. I wouldn't mind. I have a feeling this is a trailer of the whole chapter 1 with the novel parts. Will probably build up to the big fight at the end of this trailer. I see. Well, I shall read. I apologize, my reading skills are absolute shit, especially after I've already done what I fucking completed a 12-hour shift a while ago. I was about fucking 17-18 hours up already, to be up in a few hours for my another shift. That was a good trailer. It was. I genuinely have been really enjoying this stuff. I love the VB stuff as well going on. I really wanted to make a video kind of discussing them, as well as other stuff that I want to talk about. Like, I had a video idea. I wanted to talk about like the possibility of a live action Digimon movie. I kind of want to like discuss a load of other shit around it, and kind of like what I could do for a live action, what I would do for a live action Digimon movie if I was to do it. But yeah, I might do it another time. We'll see. It's just I struggle to kind of like find footage that I can use because of the whole Toei shit. But anyways, True Cosmic, how are you getting on? Welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna jump in here. Read. I'm anxious at reading because I get so nervous. I was self-conscious when I read. A wireframe T-Rex runs a Tyrannosaurus Rex. A carnivorous reptile that reigned over the land of the Cretaceous period about 67 million years ago. The largest was 13 meters long and weighed 9 tons. It's a dinosaur, but is a bit different from the fossil-based scientists imagine this. It's a bit smaller than the T-Rex, and yet its forelegs are remarkably developed, and its 3 claws are sharp enough to crunch the flesh of its prey. And again, we have the really cool drawn of Tyrannomon. Actually, do you know what? Fucking Tyrannomon is goated. He's one of the fucking best Digimon. I'm kind of tired with him and Greymon lately. I just love that Digimon's kind of been diving their bag of like old Digimon a lot lately, and the fact Tyrannomon keeps coming up, I really love that. Anyways, Tyrannomon, mature dinosaur type, data species. 2 seconds. Right. Its wireframe 3D body is covered in skin textures and mapped to bring about additional texture. Red T-Rex-like creatures run. They were herding together. One chasing. Just one sec.
Sorry, excuse me.
No, sorry. No worries. Take your time.
I'm gone now. Bye.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Its wireframe 3D body is covered in skin textures and mapped to bring out additional textures. Red T-Rex-like creatures run. They were herding together, one chasing prey, one stalking, and one waiting. A coordinated group hunt based on advanced intelligence. The prey is trapped, they drive it deeper and deeper into the tunnel. When the claws of the approaching Tyrannomon finally catch its prey, pow! Roar. Roar. The fucking way I read that. What am I supposed to do? Roar. I don't know how the fuck am I supposed to do that. With a near splitting roar, a huge square object passes by at breakneck speed. It's a subway. A wireframe train. All that Tyrannomon dodging the train can see A wireframe train is all that Tyrannomon is all. I've lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. A wireframe train. All that the Tyrannomon dodging the train can see is vermilion, the colour of the line that marks the route. On the destination display, there's a mysterious string of characters that looks familiar, but it's in an unknown language. It's not an ancient jungle, but a concrete underground space constructed with line drawings. The 3 Tyrannomon once again resume their chase after the escaping prey. They turn off at a branch of the tunnel and go deeper underground. Splash. The sound of a foot in water. The end of the road leads to a vast sewer system. The area is so dark, and not even the tips of their outstretched fingers can be seen. But the Tyrannomon were aware of their surroundings. The smell of filth from the stagnant winds of the footsteps of prey fleeing through a canal. In other words, the very air around them. I hate doing this shit. I don't know how am I supposed to do these fucking noises. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it somewhat immersive. The Tyrannomon lying in wait screams. Suddenly, a tornado forms and resulting whirlpool of water columns sends a Tyrannomon flying. In an off-balance, Tyrannomon falls backward into the waterway, his belly exposed. I think if they do that on light novel, I actually wouldn't mind that on light novels. Sorry about that. I get a bit fucking distracted. A follow-up shockwave from the close ranging delivers a powerful but unexpected finishing blow. The Tyrannomon is silenced by its prey's counter. The Tyrannomon is silenced by its prey's counterattack, and the wound on its head. What the fuck is that? I can't see what that word is. That's so fucked. What is this? What is this? Thank you, Bandai. You made this so easy to read. And then we've got AG coming in here. And we've got like this cool Digimon XL, which I think they really need to re-release. Where's the background music? I'm so sorry. Do you know what? There's got to be no background music. I'm going to try and find a playlist of some music that might suit. And when I go back to edit this, I might try throwing some sound effects and some music in the background. That's what I'm going to do. That's the plan. Oh my god. Oh, that's actually sick because I could put in like roars. Oh shit, I'm gonna make this really fucking good. I'm gonna make this really good. Pop-up billboard of a 3D digital sign. I hate that I can't read it. What is up with this? A pop-up billboard of a 3D digital signage advertisement. A kabuki-like store mascot with strong kabuki accent, wearing a black bear on its face, is advertising a new burger with 4 times more meat than any other burger in the market. I wonder if there's no good part-time jobs to be had. This sounds so bad. I don't like the way this line is written. Eiji Nagasumi takes a seat in the second floor of the fast food restaurant and lingers around with a drink he got with a coupon. The smartphone in hand, he skims through the topics in the social networking site Grim. Grim is a pan-global communication tool. In addition to the basic short message, voice chat, video, and live streaming functions, there are various communities based on the group channels. The total number of users is probably the highest among all social network sites. The most distinctive feature is that also serves as a financial tool using the proprietary cryptocurrency DC, or Digicoin, forming a single economic zone. However, it's also half illegal. Grim is a must for freelancers like AG who are looking to make money, as it serves as a venue for information gathering, private sales, and crowdsourcing. Grim is essentially a network republic based on a new set of values. So to speak, the scale of its economy is such that it is now threatened that it... So to speak, the scale of its economy is such that it now threatens the real-world major powers. The hurdle for a breeder is a high one. I guess the capturing collectors is the quickest and easiest way to make money. But if you want to be a full-time hunter, you need to have sales channel with customers. A Black Agumon, 100 million DC for the capture. AG decides to go for it. Agumon is the name of a type of data traded by code crackers like AG, who frequent Grim and any network of undocumented workers. Agumon Black must be an intact organism. The dinosaur-shaped silhouette is accompanied by a description with a note about the recruitment. 100 million DC is more than 100 million yen, right? That's more money than AG can imagine, probably enough for him to live for 10 years without working. However, when he looks at the replies to his original comments, he immediately gets worked up. All of them are either abusive, prankish, or just begging for money. Grim is a lawless place. It's a network equivalent of a dumpster fire. As maybe this is some kind of urban legend. 100 million isn't realistic, and if it were black, it wouldn't be an Agumon. Gah, my Tyrannomon, number 3. He unintentionally raises his voice. A group of high school students on the same floor glance at AG. I can't read what some of these words are. Anyone understand why they're like this? So it's a WeChat, a Digimon World, pretty much. I really wish I could understand what this is. If anyone can actually understand what these are, let me know, because I might try and edit over them. I can see it says year. Until last year. Is that what it says? Yeah, it says until last year. Oh yeah, it is actually. Until last year, AG like them was wearing his high school uniform. They were chatting among themselves, enjoying their days with no goals, no worries about the future, and no real sense of purpose. AG stops swiping his phone and touches another gadget on the table with his other hand. It is a palm size with a monochrome LCD screen and controls buttons as first. It is palm size with a monochrome LCD screen and control buttons. At first glance, it looks like an electronic toy. On the screen is a so-called dot image of a deformed dinosaur-like creature, Tyrannomon. That's the name that's displayed, but it's only... That's the name that is displayed, but this one only had... Fucking hell. This is basically me reading my scripts. I just fucking come back and forth like every couple of sentences. That's the name that's displayed, but this one has an X in its eyes. It was so busy looking for a part-time job that I blew all my money on it. Stupid. AG isn't his own head. Stupid. AG hits his own head repeatedly. The other two Tyrannomon, number 1 and 2, look at him from the tiny black and white screen, one after another. They looked troubled, as if they were waiting for instructions. You can do it because I can't afford to lose any more. AG operates a gadget and replaces the down Tyrannomon with another one. If you can't capture the target, no food for you. Or rather, if you don't capture it, no food for me or for a month. They all seem to think him strange for being so excited about the game. The high school students raised their eyebrows and shifted in their seats. But this isn't a game. It's not a form of play. AG is a code cracker. A hacker is a person who possesses outstanding computer-related skills. Code crackers are hackers who are willing to engage in illegal and grey area activities. Tool settings, capture. Reassign target to Midoki Betamon. You'll pay for an understanding AG Nagasumi, aka Cracker Fang. Execute command and go. With a click, he presses the execute button. The Tyrannomon and the monochrome LCD screen disappear somewhere. They've got a job to do. With AI, the AI will capture the prey as specified by the tool. After downing the drink in the paper cup, AG begins to read Grim again. So before I forget what the fuck is happening here, I'm actually going to quickly just go through what was mentioned here. So obviously, like, the Tyrannomon, it seems like he's somewhat controlling them, but they're still like a pet to him, and he can kind of like order them to do stuff. So he's obviously sending them out there. That's what's on his Excel. So we see his Excel in the image up here. So that's the device he's been using. And I feel like is that what it was? Because he says he's got a Tyrannomon on there. I feel like the 3 Tyrannomon, because he was naming them Tyrannomon 1, 2, and 3. The 3 Tyrannomon that are in this kind of like not digital world, but not the real world. I feel like he's sending them off to hunt down the Digimon. Now, I could be wrong. If I am wrong, let me know. You see, AG is white. No, he's Japanese, my friend. He is Japanese. Sai thinks there is not enough space, so scrammed words together. Oh, it bothers me so much. Because I can kind of see them, but it takes a second. That kind of bothers me. Digimon World 1 music potential. Oh, that could be good. I was actually thinking more so just like dramatic kind of music, because I find like YouTube has a resource for creators or whatever to kind of get music. That's where I got a lot of my playlist music from. So I might actually see if I can get some mood music like that to throw in the background. They have sound effects and shit I can download as well. So like stuff like the splash, the footprint and stuff, I might try edit and put them in there. I'll try get it done tonight. If I can't, I'll have it done tomorrow, but we'll see. They're herding together. It'd be a reference to the line from Jurassic Park. They do move in herds. I meant to say that. Yeah, they seem like they have some sort of intelligence. They're all about the AI. So they've clearly, the Digimon in the devices have the capacity to think, like what you were saying with the Jurassic Park stuff. Yeah, definitely. They definitely work in groups. The whole Digicoin or whatever. This is one thing I've seen other content creators talk about in a group chat I was in. I don't like how they're highlighting the cryptocurrency stuff, because I don't fully understand crypto. Maybe it's just my ignorance. But anytime I ever see anything about it, it's mostly negative. I hope it's not Digimon, kind of hint, we're going to be getting into cryptocurrency, but I do like that it's not really highlighted very positively in this anyways. AG reminds me of Japanese protagonist that is super poor in shonen series. Yeah, it seems like he's like, I need the money because if I don't have this, I'm going to starve. So that's why he's trying to do with his Digimon. He's like, okay, if I'm going to do this and I know I need to do this, then you guys need to do it as well. So if my food is on the line, so is yours. If you can't do this job, you're not going to be fed. He's pretty much like me when I'm playing Digimon World. If you don't battle, if you don't earn your keep, you're getting the fuck out of here. I like this guy already. Any other thoughts from you guys there? Because I'm gonna move on to the next part. Actually, wait, one more thing before I go on any further. Up here they're on about like the Tyrannomon having a wireframe on them. I mentioned this yesterday on stream, but I want to put it down here as well. If you look at that, like obviously in the picture they don't show a wireframe, but if you look at the very first toy, actually I have it here, very first Digimon toy, this is the version color, but it's the same thing. You actually see Tyrannomon is there and he does have a wireframe. I feel like that's a reference to this, and that's why they've kind of used them. So I do really appreciate it. I think that's some cool imagery, and kind of like it's a great way to kind of like not only call back to the toys, but also give like an idea of what like a Digimon with its Digicore and all that built up looks like. He's a poacher. Oh, he's a poacher. I see. Yeah, because I seen he was hunting the black Agumon, but he was on about how it's got a black color to it because he's like, then it's just an Agumon, isn't it? Where did we see this? What's your thoughts on Lugumon? I like Lugumon. He really fits with the whole aesthetic of Doromon as like I feel like, is he supposed to be like a man-made Digimon or something like that? That's what I thought it was anyways. I could be wrong. But yeah, I thought it really kind of suited. I think, does Ryudamon have something like that as well? I could be wrong. But I feel like the three of them definitely fit. I think they're probably some of the cooler stuff. I hope he's an X-Antibody. If he's an X-Antibody, that would be awesome. Just for the main three Digimon. It looks like they're the main three Digimon. I've seen Pulsemon is there as well. But I think from the trailer, I'm getting the impression that he's not going to be exactly like on the good side of things. He could be either neutral or evil. Agumon, even if it's black Agumon, shouldn't be that much Digicoin. I see. He hunts black Agumon stuff for the money. I see. Oh yeah, I seen he was hunting. I just couldn't understand like what he was getting into it. Especially when I'm trying to read and focus and stuff. I find reading to be very difficult sometimes. I'm talking a lot of shit about myself here. No, I know. Oh no, what do I do to myself? What did I do it for? Okay, I pressed the button. I said no. He's an X-Antibody. It's confirmed in the reference book. Oh, awesome. I haven't actually read the reference book. Maybe we might check that out on stream or later on. We might see. Also, do you know what I'm going to do? For anyone that's interested in the... Can I do polls? I wonder, can I do polls? I have to do them from over here. Okay. For anyone that's playing the Vital Brace, okay? We're gonna do, okay, so which team to join for Vital Bracelet Arena. Okay, so what was the teams, if anyone has the full lowdown on them? Obviously I'm gonna be cutting all this shit out. This is just me chatting bollocks now while I have you here. Oh, someone had it posted in Discord earlier, but me being big dumb. Me being big dumb. I just didn't bookmark it. Okay, Sons of Chaos is one I'm seeing. Where am I at? Sons of Chaos. I seen there's a Pulsemon one, and I don't know what the other one. Pulsemon, thank you. D Brigade. Is that what it is? D Brigade? And that's all the teams, isn't there? That's all of them? Yeah? Okay, Selman Draghi. I'll post that. So you guys can vote throughout the stream. At the end of the stream, you'll see which one it is. That's the team we're going to join for the battles. I think it's tomorrow they're starting, aren't they? Yeah, we'll try to do that. Kargajimon, yes, Kargajimon looks awesome. I don't know what Ultimate and Mega will be like. I'm same. We seen the champion. I did see the champion yesterday. I don't know if any of you seen it. It was added to the reference book yesterday as well. That thing actually looks awesome. I don't know. He's an interesting kind of line. I love Doraemon's line, so I feel that I'm gonna like his just because they seem kind of similar in a way. So I'm interested to see what happens there. Lugumon's a natural carrier of the X antibody and completes the triangle with it being a virus, Dormon being a date, and Rudimon being vaccine. We also need, they didn't show up, there is a free type. I wonder what they'll do a free type in this, because they didn't actually show that in the trailer at all, or if we'll see a free type. So that's going to be interesting. Also, how will that fit into the lore? Because it seems like this is going to build on some of the older Digimon stuff, which I'm very hyped for. It's going into like the very, if you've played like games, I feel like they're in the series for anyone that wants to check out some stuff about like old Digimon stuff. Is number one is Digimon version S. If you can find, it's in Japanese, but there are places that have like a lowdown on the story of it and the intro of that game and have it translated to like an English text-based format. I might actually throw that inside in the Discord for anyone who's interested in that. Just remind me after the stream. I'll put that down there. The other thing after that actually follows on, and this is really cool, is Cyber Sleuth technically follows on from version S. I've been wanting to do a video talking about all this, but yeah, Cyber Sleuth follows on from version S, where it's got the whole stuff about the hackers and how they kind of like fitted into the digital world and how all that stuff went on. Same with actually Digimon World 1 is how tamers and hackers kind of came to be with the digital world. So yeah, check out those games. They do fit in with what it feels like this is going to be. So yeah, at least we're getting some actual Digimon lore for once. Some proper stuff, like because we don't normally get that. That's like the anime really deviates from what the actual Digimon lore is. So one more chat there, and then I'm gonna jump into the next part. We've got, honestly, Seekers sort of seems like a prequel to the mainline Digimon series, like as if Digimon were just discovered. Yes, and this fits really well, actually. I was just thinking about this the other day. It fits really well when we come at Survive. Survive is basically talking about Digimon before they're a digital being, is when they're actually kind of existing as like these spirits or whatever. So it fits that we're coming from Survive into Seekers, and we're getting that extra little bit of lore, and that's why I also want to just kind of like go back and just check out a little bit of version S and some of its story and background. And if you can, kind of like look into Cyber Sleuth or replay Cyber Sleuth or whatever, just kind of like catch up. You don't have to replay, but just kind of check out a little bit of the story and just see how people and Digimon kind of interact. So just kind of fitting that they actually kind of put a cohesive kind of like a narrative behind the digital world and the Digimon and the humans and how everything kind of fits together. The game that introduces the crack team was version S. Oh my god, this is a follow-up to version S. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I've noticed that with a lot of Digimon stuff lately. They're really going back to their roots on how stuff should fit and is going to fit together, and it looks like they're really trying to flesh it out. Because one thing that Digimon doesn't have, I might actually keep these discussions in here just for anyone that's interested. Just timestamp this stuff. But one thing that Digimon doesn't have compared to other video games or series like this is they don't have an actual story to explain some of the stuff that's going on. We have with Shin Megami Tensei and stuff, they all have like little bits of like the monsters and the people and all that. It was like how the worlds kind of fit together. The same with Pokemon. We understand the Pokemon world, how the Pokemon came to be and all this shit. So we kind of need this in Digimon, and I feel like they're trying to do that, but it's kind of like, how do we fit the old stuff into the new stuff? So it's like, even with the crack team stuff, the fact that Habu went out of his way to talk to the director of the first season of Digimon, again, just to mesh all that stuff together. Even how the WonderSwan games fitted in with the anime, everything's kind of starting to fit together. They're starting to work this puzzle and kind of like make it into an actual picture, so we have an idea of exactly what the digital world is. Anyways, moving on. Thanks for sticking with me through my ramblings there. So part 2. Tokyo University of Electrical and Computer Engineering was established as a major government program to favor and support science students who will be responsible for the future of science, technology, and the nation itself. Although relatively new, it boasts top-class research and is responsible for great strides in the field of information engineering. It's located in the Denrin district, which has become the new center of multinational city of Tokyo. The university's reputation as a good starting point for work with global companies and so-called big tech companies has made it increasingly popular with prospective students. Adjacent to Denrin campus, there's another facility, Aberdeen Electronics Corp. AE is a leading company involved in electronic terminals, network equipment, and fabulous semiconductors. The Aberdeen Electronics Digital Lab, DDL, was AE's research and development center. And then we have an idea of what the institute looks like there, and they seem to be having something to do with the data virus and vaccines, so we're going to see a little bit more about that, and maybe we might see how the three kind of like protagonists Digimon are going to fit together with this narrative. The first floor lobby of DDL is simpler than AG ever imagined. It is nothing but a reception desk and a run-of-the-mill waiting bench. The large display on the wall is not only advertising AE, it's also shown prairies, dense forests, polar seas, mountain ranges, rapids with autumn leaves, and underground and caves. Environmental images of nature from each of the 4 seasons. Oh, that's so fucking cool. That's literally the digital world. That's awesome. The digital lab is a research facility. AE's headquarters is elsewhere. The exterior walls of the gently curved lab are greened, and there is no company logo or recognizable signage. Anyone passing by might think of it to be the building of the University of Electrocommunications next door. AG looks at his reflection in the glass. He is dressed in his usual casual attire. Casual attire is apparently He is dressed in his usual casual attire. Casual attire is apparently allowed at DDL. The people who work here are supposed to be the elite with the very best minds in the field. A freelancer with a high school diploma would be out of place, but AG walked to the reception desk without any hesitation, because he's here to work. Hello there. AG starts with a greeting. It's directed at the receptionist. Huh? What's with this suspicious look, kid? Fucking hell. Read, motherfucker. What's with this... blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I struggle with like certain letters put back to back to back, and it kind of like fucks me up sometimes. What's with the suspicious looking kid? He looks at AG as if he's not sure what to make of him. He's not wearing a square backpack, so it should be He's not wearing a square backpack, so it should be obvious that this isn't a food delivery. Oh well, perhaps there's occasional college students or passerby who mistakenly enter the lab. Maybe he's being mistaken for one of them. I have an appointment. Do you mind if I type it into this tablet? A research facility is bound to have trade secrets. There are several strong guards at the gate on the other side, and this is where the United States, they could be carrying handguns. And this is where the United States... Oh shit, where? So they're actually in the US? Yeah, okay then. Her voice is cute too. She is short, She is short, voluminous. Her hair... fucking hell, these big motherfucking words. Digimon. Short words, please. Some motherfuckers is Irish and can't read. She is short, voluminous hair that is tucked in at the collar. While her style is plain like you'd expect as someone who works at the lab, she has a small face and slender neck and shoulders. Track's brain stuttering again. Literally, this is me when I'm trying to read scripts. It takes me 2 hours to record like maybe a 15-minute video because of this shit. So this might help me. Let's work on the reading skills. Is that your real name? I tend to use an alias when at work. Excuse me, but are you in a show business or a writer? Neither. It's not a stage name or a pen name. AG, like most code crackers, uses a street name when at work. Please use your real name if you don't mind. AG Negasumi. Is phone number, appointment time, and reason for the meeting enough? Hatsune? AG takes a look at her nameplate. Please don't get a... AG takes a look at her nameplate. Please don't get all casual on me. Okay, Hatsune. Hatsune, the receptionist twitched her temples. If you're here on business, put your company's name here. I don't have a company yet. Ugh. Well, my occupation is... What was that guy's department again? Oh, this is such a pain in the neck. AG takes out a smartphone. Tomonori Ryu Senji, Professor. Tapping the address, he sends I'm here a message. Tapping the address, he sends an I'm here message and decides to wait in the lobby. There's several other guests waiting. All receive guest passes from reception. All look more academics. All look like They all look more like academics than businessmen, as if they're attending university or of computer science. It's not US. They said it if it was US. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm literally looking at the phone, just kind of like center my brain again, just kind of like get used to reading. AJ looks at the object in the chair in the lobby. Am I there? Yes. AJ looks at the object in the center of the lobby. 3 spheres floating in the air. Each sphere has a distinctive mark engraved on it. They're in a circle, more or less. They're rotating, overlapping each other. They were like 3 global clusters gravitationally pulling each other in space. Were these here before? A closer look leaves AG astonished. These 3-dimensional image, it's a HoloLens. Hey Fang. A voice calls out his code cracker name from the corner of fucking hell. A voice calls out his code cracker name from the other side of the gate. At that time, the 3 objects collapse and disappear without a trace. AG turns around. His height is about 170 centimeters. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. His height is about 170 centimeters. He's a chiseled man with a bit of grey and slight Caucasian look to him. He must be in his 60s, but his gait and posture are good, making him appear much younger. His presence is more apparent to the reactions of those around him than in the man himself. Everyone in the lobby takes notice of his unexpected appearance. Hello, Professor Ryu Senji. He is one of the co-founders of Aberdeen. He's one of the co-founders of Aberdeen Electronics. He is extremely wealthy. He still owns more than 20% of the shares of AE, which is a market capitalization of more than $100 billion. He also He also happens to be a university professor. He is one of the boss Ryu Senji Laboratory. He is the boss of Ryu Senji Laboratory, which is well known for in the industry, and is currently a professor emeritus. I wish. Please simplify the English for dumb fucks like me. He is the boss of Ryu Senji Laboratory, which is well known in the industry, and is currently a professor emeritus at the Tokyo University of Electrical and Computer Engineering. As one of the top executives of the company, he has built into a world-class company in the past 10 to 20 years. This is my first time meeting Cracker Fang, but it doesn't feel that way. I suppose you could call him a man from above the clouds. In normal circumstances, Ryu Senji is not a person with whom Eiji would feel at ease. Because we're always talking over the voice. Fucking hell. Because we're always talking over voicemail. Yes, it's me, Eiji Negasumi. Eiji introduced himself again. Well, Fang, or Eiji, it's getting going. Fucking hell. I wish I could fucking read shit properly. It bothers me so much. Well, Fang or Eiji, let's get going. Sorry for all the trouble we put you through. Which reminds me, I'll let you get back to business. I'll get you a guest pass. Ryu Senji goes to the reception. I'm not dyslexic, I swear. I'm just fucking dumb. I'll get you the guest pass. Ryu Senji goes to the reception. The suspicious kid has so casually invited the de facto boss of Japan AE that the receptionist Hatsune has become a little nervous and increasingly suspicious. Yes, sir, right away. I'm going to D4. I need a co-researcher. Huh? The board has given its approval just this morning. Oh, okay, understood. Hatsune is surprised twice as she taps the terminal to confirm the issue. Hatsune is surprised twice. Hatsune is surprised twice as she taps the terminal to confirm and issue the pass. God damn it, is there much left to this? For the first time, he holds up the special pass he has been issued and walks through the detection gate, and the guards standing by saluting him. Just by doing so, Eiji feels a little more mature. As they walk down the corridor, employees and researchers passing by the Ryusenji, Eiji stands behind them, scurrying around and returning their smiles. For whatever reason, it's a great feeling. Professor Ryusenji, why are you called Professor? Why not the President, Vice President, or Chairman of the Board? Probably because Professor is what describes me best. Professor Oak. Being a researcher apparently suits him. He's already left the Being a researcher apparently suits him. He's already left the management of AE to his former subordinates. Eiji is not sure how to deal with the management of a large company, but he is somewhat more comfortable talking to a university professor. Before we get to the office, there's something I need. Fucking hell! Come on. Obviously, I'm gonna be cutting out all this fucking shitty swearing in the middle. Before we go to the office, there's something I would like to see. I'd like to take you. I'd like you to take a look at it too. I wonder what it could be. I can hardly wait. This way. They take the elevator to the next floor, where they are met by another guarded gate. It's not the airport style detection gate in the lobby. It's bulkhead. It's not the airport style detection gate in the lobby. It's a bulkhead. The area ahead seems to be completely isolated from the rest of the DDL building. The D4 compartment. This is Aberdeen Electronics' top secret. The core research that will determine the future of our company is being conducted here. Ryusenji explains its importance. The core of DDL, AE's state-of-the-art research facility, is in D4. Eiji is forced to leave his phone and personal belongings in the hands of a security guard. He's also subjected to a rigorous body check. What is it? Ryusenji passed through to the bulkhead gate. Fucking hell. Ryusenji passed through the bulkhead gate earlier. Looks back at Eiji. I'm not sure I'm ready. What? It's just an experience is all. Are you not into attractions? You mean that kind? Fuck. You mean the fun kind? Well, it's not like we're genetically engineering dinosaurs or researching a zombie virus. Thought that would be pretty interesting. Relaxed by Ryusenji's joke, Eiji passes through the D4 gate. And inside is... Oh, you fucking blue ball me right at the end. What the fuck? Come on, don't do this to me. Anyways, shitty stuttering and stammering aside, I think it was a fairly interesting one. It kind of like just gives us an idea of the building. Oh, chat, stop. It doesn't want to load my chat. Why would you do this to me? Starting to think Trax is actually dyslexic. He reads different words that are not there. No, I kind of like, I don't look at the words. Trax hates world buildings. No, I don't look at the words. I kind of like almost just get sick of reading and just like fill in the blanks myself. It's a dumb thing I've always done. Just bad reading habits. But anyways, yeah, I thought that was actually kind of interesting. I love how they were talking about the shit that they were doing in the lab, but it actually correlates so much with the digital world. Like, what was that? Something about the digital lab? Where the fuck was that? It was way up here. The fuck. There. The digital lab is a research facility or whatever. Yeah, so they have all the different environments. So it's the fucking... Literally, it almost... Wait. You got prairies, dense forests, polar seas, mountain ranges, rapids, autumn leaves. Does this sound like File Island to you guys? This sounds like File Island to me. The mountains and... Can I have a fucking... Please. Give me a File Island map. This sounds so much like File Island to me. So we've got like the mountains and shit here. The fucking prairies and stuff over here. The dense forest and shit over here. All the icy shit going on. What else is there? Polar seas, mountain ranges, rapids, with autumn, prairies, dense forest, polar seas. Yeah, I think the only thing it doesn't mention, okay, is this cemetery and the factorial town part and Toy Town. Those are the only things that aren't mentioned, but everything else kind of adds up there. I feel like they're basically just leading up. Like this is the beginning of the digital world. It's basically the begging day. It's basically the begging day when Eiji got the job. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Is like it's literally fucking him saying, okay, well now you can have your Digimon, because I feel like that's what we're finally going to see in chapter 3 tomorrow. But yeah, it's still kind of like character building, giving us a little bit of a background on Eiji and the work that he's going to be doing. I kind of wish sometimes that the chapters were a little bit longer, as much as I hate reading them aloud. I feel like they need to be a little bit longer, just because I feel like they don't give us enough information. But yeah, it definitely seems like he couldn't give his he couldn't give his what's it called, his alias. He had to use his like real name. He had to leave everything behind, so it was obviously like really fucking secretive anyways. But yeah, I couldn't find too much about this. The professor guy is kind of interesting. I'm interested to see what he does and how he kind of ties into the story though. Because at the moment, it seems like he's going into Professor Oak's laboratory. I kind of like taught Professor Oak halfway through when I was reading it. The way he's going through here, up here where he's like, he's on about genetically modified, what was it, genetically engineering dinosaurs or whatever, research zombies. So it's like this guy is creating Digimon is what it sounds like to me. And it's like he's gonna say, okay, Eiji, I made these 3 Digimon. Here's yours. Take a Lugamon. Be happy. They divided first one chapter into parts. I see. Yeah. I wonder how I'm gonna do this when chapters come out in like massive bulk. I'll probably end up breaking them up into no, because I kind of want to read them, but they could take a long time to read and break down. But yeah, again, I just feel like it's not a whole lot going on here. Where are the autumn leaves? The autumn leaves. I assumed that was gonna be something around here with the shit going on over here in the actual forest. Although if you look here in Mount Panorama, the trees are very orangey over here, so it could be there too. That's the only other ones I can see. Although, actually, if we look over here by the cemetery, there's trees over here that have actually got no leaves on them. So that would mean that the leaves have probably fallen to the ground. And being that like Halloween takes place in autumn or whatever, that could be describing here, which would tick another area off the box. Again, just leaving 2 areas that were never mentioned. So it could be that. The rapids, obviously, I'm assuming, would be like the waterfall area here or the river over here, like going up to the tropical jungle. So definitely, it seems like it's maybe I'm just trying to make it fit, but like it seems to me that's what they're trying to describe. They're setting up the whole File Island stuff, because File Island is probably the more known continent, I suppose, or island that's in the digital world for people. So it would be cool to kind of like see a little bit more. I don't know, just to revisit it, I suppose. See now. Hey, Gigantosaurus, how are you getting on? Is there any mention of Devimon though? No, not yet. I hope we see a lot of the version 1s. Actually, speaking of version 1s, I still have my Koromon. He's asleep at the moment. I had him on pause, so he was in the freezer while I've been at work. I probably won't get to him properly, unfortunately, until maybe Thursday or Wednesday even, when I finish up all my shifts. So it's gonna be a pain in the ass, and I will actually be getting up for work in another couple of hours again. So I'm not trying to finish up this really quick, and then I wonder. Then I'll try to get to bed. But I just want to get some of your opinions on Seekers and what you think of it so far. Chapter 112. Yeah. 1112. I see. So it'll be 1112 all the way up to 17. So yeah. I'm interested to see where it goes, because I like the setting. Just the fact that they are relating it to version S and Cyber Sleuth by the looks of it. Is just like, it seems like they are going the route of the lore that was set in the Digimon games. So I really like where they're going with this. Maybe we can get a Seekers game. A Seekers game could be cool. I mean, like, it'd fit with the... Oh, shit, they could do a really cool story game with Seekers. Especially because Seekers is like a visual novel. That would be a great way to have it with an actual visuals of what the world is like. It actually really fits with Cybersuit having that cyberpunk style of shit going on. I actually like... Yeah, fuck. I mean, if we can get this as the next story game, that'd be awesome. Maybe this is teaser to the next story game. I doubt it. So when Seeker takes place, 2100. I don't know. I don't think it said. I don't think it actually said at all. But it's definitely like in the somewhat near future, I suppose, just with all the technology and shit they have going. Then again, they're using like a fucking... they're using the prototype of the original Vpet, and the XL. So maybe somewhere around the 2000s, but in an alternate timeline. One of the next part of Digiworld will come or grow because of Seeker. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like I hope they expand on the lore of the digital world, because at the moment it doesn't feel like the digital world has a whole lot of lore. Now that's another thing I have. Where do we have it? Right here beside me. I should. So this book here I picked up. It's a new Digimon book that they brought out for all the devices. Now there's a section in it. Where are we gone? It's somewhere near the start. I was just trying to read through it there the other day. Here, so there's like a whole section here on the digital world and the make of it, on all the like beings that created it, kind of like that's all this chapter here. I kind of want to break this down because something about the digital world has always kind of interested me, as far as like since I got into like Digimon and stuff, because it doesn't really get explained. So I kind of want to break that down, put in a little bit of a video, do like a trivia video. I remember Dobbs. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Dobbs. Dobbs used to do like Pokemon stuff. But I remember one of the things he was kind of known for was he used to make up like stories of the lore behind Pokemon. I feel like I could probably do something with that idea, but with Digimon, and that book would really help with that, especially having like knowledge of the video games and all the other stuff going on, where I can kind of like probably do videos based around that and just kind of like make up stories around the Digimon world, and kind of like do stuff like that, trying to take a more like original content to be posted on the channel, and like that I feel like that could kind of fit. It's an idea I've been playing around with for a very long time. But yeah, do you think they should have dropped all the book? Oh, like the Seekers book? I would have liked if they had just released an actual novel, like a mini kind of like novel or whatever, like that they were on doing. The light novel, like physical form and a digital form. But I also feel like this is a great way to do it, because this is going to lead us, hopefully and assumingly, right up to the release of Adventure 02, which by then I'm feeling like after that releases we should be hearing about the next season of Digimon. So I feel like that's what they're planning on doing. This is how they're pacing it, and I think that's a good idea. Just keep Digimon out there and kind of keep the hype going for it, because since Ghost Game's dead, Digimon hasn't got a whole lot of stuff going for it. I mean, we've got no new game coming yet. We've got so many YouTubers have talked about this. That's why I hate kind of like going. I was gonna make a video talking about all this shit, but I feel like Zan and Air have actually kind of covered this pretty well. But I'll briefly go over here. But do check out their videos on it. With Digimon at the moment, the state it's in, if we didn't have Seekers, there wouldn't be a whole lot coming out. We'd have the VB and that's it. Cause as you all know, we've just got the new game, the port of Next Order. So video games are kind of off the cards now until we hear a little bit more about the new story game, which I'm assuming is gonna be at Digimon, or was it? What's that thing? The event they have in August? Oh, fuck, Digifest. Okay, so I feel like we're gonna see that at Digifest, as well as like some more information on the next movie and maybe, hopefully, a new anime series. That's what I'm saying, like the 02 movie. But like from the end of Ghost Game to the 02 movie, if they didn't have this, we wouldn't have a whole lot. But that's kind of like what's carrying Digimon now, I think, at the moment. It's just the hype that we have for this. Are you excited for the VB Spring Festival? Oh, yes. I wanted to hold tournaments. I'm hoping that this will show how that they've fixed it. I've been planning on doing tournaments since the fucking BE came out. The app came out trash. So, unfortunately, I couldn't be doing them. But as soon as I do, I'm going to be using Challenge over on Discord. And whoever signs up to Discord, actually, I will put that in there so as anyone that's new in chat or is just lurking, you can actually join the Discord. But if you have a VB, or or a BE. I'm gonna be hoping to do some tournaments as soon as the app comes out decently, that it works. And that's what I'm hoping they're going to do with this. I'm hoping that this fixes all the battle issues and stuff and all the connectivity issues, so that I can continue with this idea, because it's something I've been wanting to do for well over a year now, and unfortunately just haven't got to. I've been wanting to do this since the original VB dropped. I'm not gonna lie, because of all the issues with the BE. The BE is a good device, but the issues that it's having with the app are really kind of killing my mood for it. I mean, like, if you see, I've stopped wearing it and back to wearing my fucking Samsung watch there the last week or so, and it's just it's kind of killing me because I want to like the BE, but that bracelet Irene, it's so busted. It's really killed my mood for the BE, the VB. I kind of find it difficult to get back into it. And the same thing kind of happened when the VB launched a few months later, when my VB was having issues. Actually, it was this one over here. This one was having issues where it kept resetting. I kept losing Digimon. So I'm kind of in that weird kind of state again. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, before I go, any final words? We know it has 60k words, basically an average light novel length. I wouldn't know what the average light novel length is, because as you can see, I'm not one who generally reads much. No, I read. It's mostly comic books. So I have been trying to get more into reading. I mostly listen to audiobooks. Mostly when I'm at work, because it's just fucking loud, so I have my headphones in and listen to a few audiobooks. Actually, what I'm listening to at the moment is I'm listening to The Lord of the Rings again, because I really enjoy those books. But yeah, I'm excited for the VB Spring Festival. Yes, we still I just want to make sure I haven't missed. Wonder what new Digimon we get to see from Seekers. What new Digimon? Well, we know we're going to get the new line for... what's it? They actually had it here, didn't they? If I come into the trailer, the teaser or whatever, they had some stuff here. I'm gonna jump into this really quick. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully I shouldn't get fucking dragged for it. It won't show. Okay, so there was some information on the BE. There's a shit ton of Digimon supposed to be coming from the new Lugmon Bem, and then there's obviously these new Digimon, the new Commandramon. There's the new, what was that other Digimon that's up in the air, the dragon dinosaur kind of thing? I forget it, but that one. Tons of wolf Digimons, that's for sure. Yeah, we're gonna see a shit ton of wolf Digimon. I kind of hope that we get like a really dark evolution, like a werewolf style Digimon, but not like Wergurumon, but like with an actual like horrific werewolf style Digimon. I feel like that could be cool. Anyways, how long have I been here? I've been here for, if OBS will tell me, an hour. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I can edit that down kind of like pretty concise and cut down on my shitty stammering. So I have some sort of cohesive talk going along. Lugmon has its line, plus 2 new Digimon unknown Digimon on his Bem. Oh yes, Bemmon. Actually, just looking at this, we're gonna see Bemmon in this somewhere. I wonder how he's gonna fit in. Something tells me he's gonna be something to do with the crack team, because it seems like the crack team is gonna be a huge thing here, having like crackers and shit. So I feel like the crack team could be a big part of this. I feel like they're going to be some kind of like shit going on there with them and Bemmon. He's like one of the group of 12 wolf Digimons. There's a lot of wolf Digimon. But yeah, I don't know. If anyone has some final thoughts out there, anything that you want me to discuss before I jump off, because again, I kind of want to keep this kind of short, so it's a little bit easier for me to edit down and hopefully get up before tomorrow morning. So that anyone that missed this stream can jump back in. Obviously, if you're coming to these streams and they drop a new trailer, I'll watch this trailer on streams. But I will be cutting them out for the actual thing. What if Bemmon will be a creature born from the Digicoin? That would be cool, because it would show that Digicoin could be fucking evil, and we don't need to have Digicoin. Because I don't want Digicoin to actually be a real thing. I mean, like, Digimon seems to be looking like teasing some cryptocurrency, or kind of like, is it okay if we do this? If you look at the card game, what they've been doing with that as well over on Twitter that they spoke about, I'm not a fan of it. Like I says, I'm not too informed in cryptocurrency, but what I have seen is just never really great. It always seems kind of like, I feel dirty when I read about it. Let's see, what if next Digimon game have Team Crack a crack team as a powerful and smart team that is super organized as after the Atmon as well. Yeah, I know you keep mentioning Atmon there, and actually it's one thing I spoke about a few times. I do think Atmon should be brought into the Digimon universe. They're already in Digimon universe, but in actual anime and stuff, stories, games, everything, I feel like they need to make the two come together. Because there's a lot of Atmon fans that really feel like they're left high and dry now because there's no Atmon content. We haven't seen Gatchmon come back at all. I don't know. I feel like we should see it in some form, and hopefully we do. Because I do feel like I made a video on it before. If you want to look through the channel or whatever, try and find that. But I feel like Atmon and Digimon do work well together. What next Digimon game? I say, remember there are 2 megas on the Lugmon BIM. There is. I know there's like another one that was blanked out. I can't remember exactly what ones there were. I think it was Harrismon was on there as well. So we're supposed to be getting like Harrismon, Tyrannomon's line, and Lugmon and Benmon. I feel like there was another line somewhere. I could be wrong, but I feel like there was another one. This is only off the top of my head what I remember. This was like 2 months ago. I can't remember shit. Benmon finally evolved into Gaimon. I think Benmon had a full line, if I'm right. Benmon had a full line and was up there. Gaimon, I don't know. Gaimon would be okay. Atmon anime made by how? Hopefully by old team. I don't trust it to new people. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's always kind of like weird when you see new people get involved in these new projects or old projects that are being made new again. It's something that's always kind of worried me, especially with like with Digimon, because I feel like Digimon has a certain way it needs to be done, especially seeing what happened with Ghost Game. Like Ghost Game seemed to me like there was a disconnect from the writers and Digimon as a franchise, and it kind of showed through the writing, because it's not really what we'd necessarily expect from a Digimon series. So I don't know. We'll see anyways. I'm hoping that we do see them come back in some form though. I think the best way for them to come back probably be through a video game though. Just because I really enjoyed the Atmon video game. That was so good. That needs an English translation. I don't know if any translation team will pick up on it. Hopefully, I mean, Atmon's gained more popularity now that Ghost Game's finished, and people did skip out on that, and Atmon and Ghost Game did have a lot in common. So yeah, I hope it comes back. I hope with the little bit of like popularity that's getting, I hope that someone in the community will go and translate the Atmon games for more people to be able to play. Atmon retcon into Digimon. Yeah. So there's this something like I spoke about before. If you look like Atmon have, I can't remember all the stages again. There was a standard stage is essentially their rookie stage though, and looking at them, they fit so well with a rookie that I think it would be cool to have them be able to converge from being an Atmon to a full scale Digimon. I think Shotmon was one I used as a good example that could probably go into a Gundramon down the line. I think Gaimon won't ever be made since how they're gonna top Galactamon. I'm not gonna lie. So many of his names are going over my head. Galactamon. I can't remember. Is that the one that's a fusion of Dianamon and Apollomon? I feel like. Anyways, I'm coming up for an hour and 15 minutes here. I'm going to read a couple of more messages if you have any. I keep saying this. I enjoy streaming. So when I get to sit down and kind of like interact here, it's kind of like fun for me, because I don't really post videos much anymore. Just because of my schedule and stuff. I'm hoping to get back to that. I have a few videos that are planned. Some of them already recorded, just need to be edited. Some I scrapped because I just wasn't happy with it. I must have scrapped this sucks. In the last like 3 months, I must have scrapped like 20 something videos because I just didn't like how they came out at the end. But I'm gonna reuse the ideas. They'll come back. It's just I feel like they could have been thought out a little bit better, or maybe how I kind of like portrayed or articulated it probably wasn't good enough. So yeah, I'll try and put some videos together and get them out as fast as I can. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get back to 1 video a week at least. That was the plan anyways from 2 weeks ago, but obviously I missed last week because 1 video just wasn't wanting to work for me. Atmon was so inspired by Yokai Watch, they could make crossover between them. They could. I'm all for Digimon making more crossovers, especially since I've seen how well they done it with Metabots. Metabots crossover with Digimon was just fucking perfect, especially because the two kind of interlink together so well. So yeah, I'd love to see more crossovers, especially stuff like if Atmon got to do stuff with more Monster Rays and stuff. Yokai Watch, Pokemon, anything at all really. I think that'd be a really cool idea to have. Anyways, look, like I said, I've been rambling on here. It's been a while. I've working a few hours, so I'm gonna try chop this up really quick, get it back up on the channel for anyone that's kind of like missed the stream. Again, if you're lurking, whatever, like, subscribe, all the good shit. Fucking whatever. I need to do a proper fucking outro on these streams, because I was just like, oh, see you, bye bye. But yeah, if you're lurking, like, subscribe, all that good shit. Fucking, if you can, share the stream around, because my absence on YouTube has fucking murdered my my view rate, because I don't know, YouTube just kills you if you've stopped uploading outside of your regular schedule. But yeah, thanks very much for sitting with me. It's been a lot of fun. I'll see you again tomorrow for part 3 of this, and yeah, have a good night. See you. Bye bye.